Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. Some cousins of old Mrs. Sims have inherited her house. They're lucky there's still a house to inherit. If it weren't for our wall, the house would have been gutted, taken over by squatters, or torched as soon as it was empty. As it was, all people did was take back things they had given to Mrs. Sims after she was robbed, and take whatever food she had in the house. No sense letting it rot. We didn't take her furniture, or her rugs, or her appliances. We could have, but we didn't. We aren't thieves. Wardell Parrish and Rosalie Payne think otherwise. They're both small, rust-brown, sour-looking people like Mrs. Sims. They're the children of a first cousin that Mrs. Sims had managed to keep contact and good relations with. He's a widower twice over, no kids, and she's been widowed once, 7 kids. They're not only brother and sister, but twins. Maybe that helps them get along with each other. They damn sure won't get along with anyone else. They're moving in today. They've been here a couple of times before to look the place over, and I guess they must have liked it better than their parents' house. They share that with 18 other people. I was busy in the den with my class of younger school kids, so I didn't meet them until today, though I've heard Dad talking to them, heard them sit in our living room and insinuate that we had cleaned out Mrs. Sims' house before they arrived. Dad kept his temper. "You know, she was robbed during the month before she died," he said. "You can check with the police about that, if you haven't already. Since then, the community has protected the house. We haven't used it or stripped it. If you choose to live among us, you should understand that. We can help each other, and we don't steal." "I wouldn't expect you to say you did," Wardell Parrish muttered. His sister jumped in before he could say more. "We're not accusing anyone of anything," she lied. "We just wondered. We knew Cousin Marjorie had some nice things, jewelry that she inherited from her mother, very valuable." "Check with the police," my father said. "Well, yes, I know, but—" "This is a small community," my father said. "We all know each other here. We depend on each other." There was a silence. Perhaps the twins were getting the message. "We're not very social," Wardell Parrish said. "We mind our own business." Again, his sister jumped in before he could go on. "I'm sure everything will be all right," she said. "I'm sure we'll get along fine." I didn't like them when I heard them. I liked them even less when I met them. They look at us as though we smell, and they don't. Of course, it doesn't matter whether I like them or not. There are other people in the neighborhood whom I don't like, but I don't trust the Payne parishes. The kids seem all right, but the adults, I wouldn't want to have to depend on them, not even for little things. Payne and Parish, what perfect names they have.